The 2019-2020 Gettysburg Warriors wrestling team has continued to be a dominant force in the South Central Pennsylvania wrestling landscape, and they have made their mark as one of the best teams in their program's history.
It's really intense, but it's so awesome because it's just one big family. So it's great to be a part of it because you're not just a part of the wrestling team, you're part of the whole community.
I was really excited about it, but I didn't know just how special it was going to be. I didn't know how special Coach Haines was when he was asking me to be a part of things.
Well, you know, the success of our program is based upon relationships. It's not based upon great athletes, it's not based upon great wrestlers, it's based upon relationships and how those relationships carry over in a wrestling room, in competition, and in life. And I've stressed that a great deal. There are many other programs out there that you have 14 individuals or you have 20 individuals, but there are lots of individuals who don't have relationships. And the Gettysburg Wrestling Program is truly a family. And sometimes that family can be dysfunctional and not get along. But we've built relationships, and these kids and families have bought into this program and bought into the process. And that's why we're successful. It really has everything to do with the connections, the chemistry, and the culture that has developed here.
What they're going to take with them for the rest of their lives, being a part of it, is also something that you just can't even begin to measure. That's not part of the District 3 championship trophy, but rather something that you'll never be able to measure what kind of impact that had on their lives. But I suspect we'll see a lot of these guys in the future walk into the wrestling room someday. I think sometimes they wondered, as some kids, they're now grown men walking back in to check out the program, to watch a practice, things like that, and they weren't really sure what would motivate somebody to do that. Somebody that was a part of those 9 walking back in here, the team of 9 walking back in here to watch a practice, is because he helped lay the groundwork for that. And he's realizing what the program is today and getting to see that. I think that's special to even those individuals that weren't a part of this team, but they're a part of the whole process.
Wrestling is not just a sport of wins and losses. It's a sport of life lessons. And over the years, I think many of the athletes that have gone through this program will tell you that if it wasn't for wrestling, they may not have turned out the way they did. And I would always say that in our sport, it's what you give back to the sport that really makes you a success. It's not being a state champ or a sectional champ or a team district championship. All that is great, but it's the life lessons that happen, what we give back to our sport, what we give back to other students. I look around and I see some of our former wrestlers, principals at high schools. Some of them are coaches at different high schools. We've had some that have gone on to coach at college. And that basis started here in Gettysburg.
The friendships I've made through wrestling and through Gettysburg wrestling is still some of my best friends to the day. Wrestling's taught me that no matter how hard you're working, you can always work harder. You can always dig down. There's always a little bit more to give.
Wrestling taught me discipline, mental toughness, and definitely got me more confident. It's amazing how many things I was able to do in life because of wrestling.
I think what it did for me, I was a shy, quiet guy in high school, so it gave me the opportunity to be a part of the school.
Personally, everything that I feel like that I have today, be it my job, my wife, my kids, my family, has been directly influenced by wrestling.
But it's those lessons things you remember from wrestling from a lifetime. I still remember things my elementary coaches said: train like a madman, don't be content, don't ever be satisfied, don't pace yourself. It's stuff that I still hear and echoes in my mind today.
Wrestling for me, it was the biggest part of my life. I had started when I was 6 years old, and through the whole program, you know, the traits of discipline and personal accountability are instilled in you, and that has really helped me throughout all aspects of life, whether it's in the athletic world or the job world. It just gives you a sense of competitiveness.
The teams and years that came before this year contributed so much to the change in philosophy, change in culture, change in attitude that really led to this amazing season. And I'm very proud of everyone, wrestlers and families, who have put the time and effort into changing things over and to developing a mindset to improve at all times.
Obviously, in the upcoming years, we still want to be district champs, and to just keep building our youth and become better and better.
They have earned a great amount of pride and admiration from their fans and community. They have won the love and respect of the warriors of the past, and they have captured the imagination of those who dream of someday being a warrior wrestler.
We're just starting. Even though this is 50 years, there's going to be another 50 years. And I just hope that you'll always find something that you can latch on to when your last match ends at Gettysburg High School.